Roger. Hey, mate. You think if you were going to concentrate on one app, one application on our phones that you might want to fucking do something about, it wouldn't be social media. Especially if you were concerned with the local economics of, say, large interconnected industries where people used to meet each other, all those places where people would mingle, with other humans. So you think you'd ban the dating apps because they bring absolutely nothing to this place, except the encouragement of antisocial, fucking isolation, introverted negativity, and abuse of psychopathic manipulation of profiles. And what I said was psychopathic manipulation of profiles, which is a incredibly, terrifying phenomenon. It's like we're breeding psychopaths. Humans have capability to feel out psychopathic energy, especially in crowds and things like that. Although, there's always going to be the odd one that's going to slip through. But when all that actual physical interaction, especially with large groups, with extended groups, with all these peers and things like that, like humans have adapted to mate and select mates in person. There's a million things going on here. And although some of the apps, I will put a thing down to Bumble's being pretty good. Bumble's actually I've met some amazingly like-minded, beautiful women. Not that many. Just it's been good. Bumble's good. Tinder is a shithole. It's a shithole that is breeding psychopaths. It's breeding fucking psychopathic fucking tendencies that are bleeding into all of our areas, including politics, and that's why you thought you'd get away with all this fucking shit, right? So that's the app I'd fucking delete, because it costs this country, it's stealing money from us. If you don't have these options, then, do you know what I mean? And it's not like these people are going, it's like you're removing this whole sector. And I can't believe musicians are kind of friendly, publicans are friendly, people that run restaurants and bars and all this, they're friendly people that run library, all this stuff. So they didn't come and knock your fucking door down when you stole their industry. It took a bunch of sheep farmers to get to that level and point all their guns collectively at you and say, stop fucking around with our shit, you weird little cunts. Stop fucking around with physical reality with your digital fucking games. Who's swiping right on Roger Cook anyway in a million fucking years? You know what I mean? Especially if he gets his fucking little DJ fucking set out. Fuck off, mate. Yeah? We don't want Oasis here. We don't want fucking Coldplay here. We want an interconnected entertainment, real life reality where you can meet. Or, it doesn't even have to be out. It could be all the other places. We want physical places. We don't want you to stop fucking with shit, because unless you fucking are ready for the next 3 years to go film your own Big Brother episode where we get to see behind the scenes in the Cook household, like Meet the Osbournes, but meet the Cooks. Maybe we can send you on a tour to all the Polynesian islands, and you can celebrate your namesake's historic fucking reputation with those people, and we can film it like Survivor, the Roger Cook edition. That's a psychopathic thing to say, isn't it? I wouldn't in a million years ever think to do something like that. But read the room, cunt. Like, I guess you fucked up, your predecessor fucked up, you're an incompetent fucking moron, and no one wants you in there. So fucking hand it over to the opposition, and let's save everyone the stress of a prolonged period of anxiety as you try and weasel your way out of the exposure that is undoubtedly coming into your party's headquarters and your party's fucking coercion, interconnected relationships with all those grubs, half of them being innocent bystanders to the whole thing that probably were unaware of the whole thing was going on. But you need to really start feeling that sweat down the back of your neck at this stage, I think. And yeah, no one's gonna fucking put up with this shit, especially since the only place, despite censorship, that we actually could non-violently make this stand was social media. So no, I don't want teenagers barred from it. I want teenagers to adapt to it and to build it into what its potential is. Something that they can't do with Tinder, but something they can do if they go out to a place. They can. Patrons always have an interaction with staff in how that place is run and what the environment is, what the mood is, who the next performers are, you know what I mean? What drinks they serve, what the decor is. This is a two-way thing. Tinder, no. We don't know anything that's going on behind the scenes. Social media is the same, but it's getting better because they've got more, there's more pushback, there's more feedback they get, and they are a more long-term visioned company. And I would happily shake hands with Mark Zuckerberg. I think he's done an amazing job at fucking tightrope walking this bullshit, extreme attempt. So yeah, ban Tinder and let the entertainment industry off with some taxes so that people can meet each other again. And I think legalizing marijuana would be a great way to start that process, because in my long-term usage, fucking storage, I haven't got government budgets to draw upon, so I have to fucking constantly delete storage and redo it. It's like a never-ending fucking thing that I have to, you know, responsibly take care of. Yeah, in my experience with marijuana, it's a far more peaceful substance. And I'm sure the genius business entrepreneurs in the entertainment industry can figure out ways to derive profit separate from the supply of alcohol, especially with a little bit of help from government in providing places. And if there isn't drinking there, maybe there's going to be. It's just you get what I mean. I think it's time. I think it's well responsibly, okay? This comes with education, not hospitals. Hospitals basically turned a adjustment to a beautiful substance into 6 years of hell for me, with their incompetence and misunderstanding of a substance that's been used for longer than fucking hospitals as we currently know them exist. So they're the newcomers to the block and they're incompetent. They don't know how to fucking treat people that are stoned. Yeah. And that's probably because they're overworked from dealing with all the drunk fuckheads, which I have been one of before. And they did save me from my near-death experience. It came from drinking. I wasn't stoned at that time. I was drinking. Maybe that played a part in it. The people that beat me up to almost to death were drinking as well. Alcohol's a big problem. So they've got a lot on their plate. They should learn how to outsource the stoned people that are coming in and not fucking send them to the fucking wolves of this amazingly uneducated cohort coming from our universities, calling themselves psychiatrists and psychologists and like understanders of fucking thing. They're indoctrinated. They need a cone. They need a cone. They need a joint. They need a spliff. They need to hop off that fucking carousel of mainstream medicine indoctrination, and they just need to relax a little bit. Yeah. So we need a non-government entity that they can direct people that are coming in stoned, so they can get proper advice on how to navigate their trip or their ride or their, I don't know, their experience or their the feelings that are being unlocked by these things. It's not a medical issue in that it shouldn't be dealt with by hospitals. And look, I understand that your dad may have abused you in that way by filling your head with gobbledygook. And I'm sorry to hear that. If you ever want to have, there's another side of the stair there. I'm on the left side. I'll stay here. You can sit on the right side of the step. And then we can swap around as well. We can pass it to the left side. Boom, and we can have a big chat about all the complexities of a place, of a region, of a world. That's how I've always seen it. There's always been like someone on the left side and someone on the right side. They've been equal in their, not going to let no pocket calculators get in the way of that either. So let the good times roll. Rock on, rock on. Hey, yeah, rock and roll, rock on. Ooh, my soul. Hey, yeah, you groovy too, did ya? I can say about the left and about the Labor Party is I guarantee you their catering is better, and I've got baked beans in the fridge and I'm starving. I'd love a receptionist or a fucking assistant to come and bring me, I don't know, like a toasted sandwich or a fucking cup of tea or something like that. But I'm happy. I'm happy with a little bit of sacrifice to get my message across. Yeah.